We are going to fill out this form so that we can put it into our sketchbook and use it to be have a resource for how to best get onto Google Drive. So a lot of our artwork throughout this year we're going to be putting right onto Google Drive. So let's get started. This is Google Drive, the one that looks like a triangle, and you are going to log in with your email. Now, our email is our last 5 letters of our first 5 letters of our last name. So let's look at my last name. H-A-H-N. Ooh, I only have 4. That's okay. That's all I have in my name, so that's all I'm going to write. Then I need the first 5 letters of my first name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So N-I-C-H-O. And then I need my middle initial. So that means just the first letter of my middle name. C. Uh-oh, I have an extra space. Oh yeah, that's because I don't have 5 letters here, so I might have an extra space. That's okay. Then we all have 0, 0, or most of us have 0, 0. And our email means that we need to have this @ symbol, ISD728.org. What that does is then brings us to our rapid identity. This part is the same. H-A-H-N, N-I-C-H-O, C, 0, 0. But I don't have to add that whole @ISD728, just this part for here. And then our lunch code. Guys, if you want to write your lunch number in here, you can, but you don't need to because that's private information. That is your password for rapid identity. All right, take a look down here. We're also going to fill this in as well. Or at least I want you to be aware of it. So when we go into Google Drive, these were some things that a lot of students had a hard time remembering. So if you're looking for something and if you need to search for a folder or search for something like a document, you're going to go right up to the top of Google Drive, and that's where your name, you can just type in the name. So if I'm looking for my art folder, I write ART up there and it'll pop up. Then down here we have a couple of things as well. When I hit the plus button, all of these options come up. This first one is if I want to create a folder. So if I don't have an art folder, that's what I'll click on. The second one is if I want to upload an image. So if I took an image on camera roll, that's the one I'm going to go to. This next one is if I need to take a photograph. So I'm going to use my camera right in Google Drive, taking a photograph. We won't use this too often because we'll need to crop our images. And then these bottom ones are all different documents that you can start, like Google Slides, a Google Doc, maybe Sheets. So we won't need these right now at this point, but you might need them later on. So we have them on our resource. All right, now I'm going to take this worksheet and keep it in my sketchbook so that I have it for a resource for later. So here's the cover of my my sketchbook. I'm going to go to the back. I still have it open, and on the back page, the cardboard, you're going to go ahead and glue this on as a resource. So you'll use glue stick. Add a lot so that it sticks down really well. Press it down with both hands. Give it a nice back massage so that it never comes out. Okay, let's give this a try. I'm going to go in here to Google Drive. See it? It's right there. And ooh, man, this isn't me. This is someone else. I need to log out. So here's how I do that. Right up here, there's a circle. It might be an emoji. It might be a name or a letter, but it's a circle up in the right-hand side. If I click on that, I can see that someone else has already logged in. So I'm going to go to Manage Account. Let's see where that is again. Circle, manage account, the second one, manage accounts on this device. And I can remove them from the device itself. So I can say remove, remove. That brings me to my sign in page. Now I can click in sign in. Oh, but now Harshals came up. Okay, so I'm going to click on the name, go down, manage accounts, and remove him. Remove. Okay, let's try it again. Sign in. Oh, this comes up. That's all right. Hit continue. And now I'm going to use another account. Use another account. This is where I'm going to type in my email. So you go ahead and do that. We can refer to this page. Yep, go ahead, type that in there. Okay, I need to create a folder that says art. This plus button down here, I'll click on and the folders. Then I'm going to title it ART, create. But I don't see it up here right away, so I'm going to go to my search up here and type in ART, return. Ah, there it is. Actually, I have some other ones that I've created, but I'll go into this one first. Okay, now I'm in my folder, but there's no files in here. I want to put a photograph in here. I have already taken one on my camera roll, so I'm going to choose upload or camera. Upload is what we're going to choose. This comes up and it says photos. Now I can search my photos. So all I did was I hit plus, upload, photos, and then I can choose any of these, but I usually just take the top one. And then I find my artwork. So maybe you took a picture of your art, maybe you took a picture of your sketchbook. We're going to then go ahead and upload those into our art folder. If you put something in there that you did not intend, you can hold it down and delete. Or if you want to rename it, you can click, sometimes this pops up. We don't need to read about that right now. But if I click on here, I can rename it. So what I did was pressed on my image, pressed on the 3 dots, and rename. Now I can call this heart. And the reason that I would want to rename it is in case I ever have to search for it again. I know that I can type in heart. This one, rename. I might name this one sketchbook. Rename. All right, so this is how you're going to start to collect your art for your digital portfolio.